Welcome back to This is the Police 2, and we are going to do our first strategy guide, well, not really guide, our first base assault. And we have to do these three things. Give me a second. These three things, and I see an A, I see a B. Gather intel, assign cops. Gather intel, assign cops. At every position there has to be a cop with the appropriate skills or equipment necessary for the assault. Alright. Carefully consider your intel and select cops that are ideal for each position. Shooting, negotiation. You're both about gathering intel. This is the main entrance. And this is the abandoned car wash. Gale will lead the assault. He wants to capture as many neckties as he can, alive if possible. Gale knows that no assault is complete without a well-trained gunman. Gale wants to put a quick cop around the side of the car wash so he can cut off any escaping neckties. Oh, I get it. So let's first get rid of all these cops. Alright. Can I also change the plan itself? No, I can't. Okay, so I need cops that both have a flashbang and can lockpick. So a smart one, if possible. Intelligence is needed for this one. They are both intelligent. This one can also negotiate. So let's go with Martini. Can I? Yeah. An agile cop with a stun grenade to storm the work entrance. Alright. Oh, hold on. Speed. Speed. Okay. Let's put Ferretti in there for now. Gale believes that the stealthy cop can sneak into the workshop unnoticed and take the neckties by surprise. Hold on. Stealth, stealth, stealth. Let's put you in there for now. A. Gale wants to put a quick cop around the side of the car wash. Alright, do we have someone that's quick? I want you probably to shoot. I want you to negotiate. I want you in the... Hold on. Martini. There we go. I think this will... This is good, right? Yeah, proceed. Maybe I even didn't change anything. Because
Canan right away. Yes, let's get him over here. Someone needs to go get Canan. Does anyone know Canan lives? Jesse, grab that blue bag over there. Bring it over here. I'll call him. Bring me that bag. I'll call Canan. The bag, Jesse.
Jesus, Jesse, we don't have time for that. Bring me that bag.
No, come on.
Lily, put pressure here. Press there and don't let him. Make it? You think he'll make it?
We need to put something under his head.
He's dead, Lily. Lily, he's dead. Gale's dead.
oh, Well, there goes Gale.
Now you can call Canaan.
Is it my mistake, or is this just something that happens? Always, regardless of what I decide.
What was his name? I mean the deceased officer. What's his name?
Gail Greenberg.
Were you close?
No, but... No. We went to school together.
Sheriff Reed,
Sheriff Reed. Ha! Sheriff Reed. If my dad could hear you say that, he'd died of laughter. He'd laugh like a madman, choke on his favorite meatballs even. Sheriff Reed. Call me Lily. My aunt lived in Freeburg. She sold flowers. Had her own store, a little shop. My mother and I used to visit during the summer. You have warm summers there. Warmer than here.
Anywhere's warmer than here.
So, what happened in Freeburg? Mr. Boyd?
That's a very... I'm sorry, forgive me, Lily. I begged you for a chance to tell you everything, and now I don't know where to start.
You were slandered?
You could say that.
So you aren't guilty of anything?
I'm plenty guilty, but not what I've been accused of. I was just a fool. A blind fool.
You're right, Mr. Boyd.
I'm sorry?
The sheriff's job is to think rationally. I figured I might be a shit cop, but at least I can think rationally. Now I'm not so sure.
Lily, listen to me. You aren't guilty of anything. I've been a police chief going on 13 years, and I can't say that I never... Let's just say it's a difficult job. It gets complicated. And to put you in this position, it was, I just want to say
Don't
that...
be shy, Mr. Boyd. I don't make much of a sheriff. Is that what you wanted to say? Because I completely agree with you.
Lily, listen to me. I'm a policeman. Whatever position I'm in now, whatever this is, whatever my official status, I'm still a policeman. I'm a policeman and I know how to do this job. And I will help you. Cops should help each other. Isn't that what we were talking about earlier? Don't you agree with me?
I thought she was going to shoot him for a minute there. Oh,
What was it you said, Mr. Boyd?
hold on.
Maybe you're an imposter, maybe you're crazy, but maybe you... honestly, I don't even know if I...
Lily, why are you pointing that gun at me?
For some habit, I guess.
Can I get out of this cage? Lily?
Yes, Mr. Boyd. Yes, you can get out of the cage.
You want me to... Well, I guess I'm asking. You want me to get to work? What is it you want me to do exactly?
You can get some sleep in the break room. It's over there to the left, the dark green door. I'll still be here in the morning, and in the morning we... Well, we'll figure this out. Tomorrow you can gather up your things, Mr. Boyd.
Yes, I just... this letter, I'd like to send it as soon as possible. This, it's for my children. It's important.
I can mail it for you. I don't mind. I've got a letter to mail myself.
Lily, I wanted
What?
to...
You want to know if I'm going to call the feds? No, I won't call the feds. Do I realize that means I'm breaking the law? Yeah, I know. Do I understand that you could make a run for it at any time? Yeah, I know that too.
I'll see you in the morning.
Oh boy, checkpoint. Ugh. You know, I've complained about it. You know, the long intro, the cinematics that seem to last for like an hour. It's not for everyone. It's like Fargo. You know, Fargo, great movie. But I will be lying if it's a movie for everyone. Because some shots just take very, very long. And don't have that much substance to them altogether.
Any other questions?
So how long you been working undercover?
Since February.
So you're like our new sheriff now, huh?
Mr. Nash will partly take over management of the department. Some of you will now be his subordinates. Bad news, Cliff. I'm still the sheriff. Well, if you understand everything and there's no more questions, then let's...
Wait, I have a question. When are we going to take that thing down?
I meant questions for Mr. Nash.
Then I have a question for Mr. Nash. Mr. Nash, when are we going to take that thing down?
When are we taking that thing down?
We're not taking it down.
Sorry, bud. Looks like it's staying up.
That's enough. Everybody back to work. It was Sheriff Wells who hung that tapestry here. He said he made me his first deputy because I was the only one who understood what it says.
Well, now there's two of us.
I see. The tapestry holds some meaning. I drank too much. I don't think I can hold it together today. Yeah, go back to Lily then or continue. They just... all the talking and just... Are you sure you want to get rid of this cop permanently? After today's shift, he'll be Lily's problem, but you won't be getting a free substitute. What does this mean? Continue. Mr. Nash, I'm so glad to be on your team. Finally, we can get down and do some proper police work under the leadership of a real man. Alright, I'm ready to give it 100%, but there's one thing. I need to go with the guys from my funk band to Ripton to a guitar specialist, so I can set up our instruments right. We are getting ready to perform a concert at our cousin's, and we can't cancel it, you understand. So I'll go quickly today, and tomorrow I'll be the first one through the door. Great. Leaving the station on any task requires a cop's energy. When exhausted to the limit, a cop might not show up for work or fall asleep at the wheel and get into an accident. Alright, that's pretty direct. So, keep this bar full. Cops are people too, and some of them, for one reason or another, abuse alcohol. Most of them will have a drink or two if the situation calls for it. But some are such inveterate, I don't know that word. Alcoholics will always show up drunk to their shift, and their performance at work is much worse than everyone else's. if they even manage to get to the job in the first place. So does this mean that they are alcoholic or that they have drank? A cop's characteristics determine how effective and useful they will be in a given situation. Alright, intelligence, stealth, speed, strength, shooting and negotiation, it seems all pretty clear to me. Each cop can carry several items of equipment. The cop returns this equipment to the department when the shift ends. The only items that every cop always carries are a revolver and a knife. Sure. Can I like... So we got Murragen, Mustard, Rosencrantz, Belmont Flower Pots and Birch the Third. Oh wait, can I also can go down. Aronovich, Shini, Kurosawa, Klimsey, Musica, Spurlock, Guildenstern. This is a diverse bunch, isn't it? This one misses an eye. Huh. This one is a bit tired. Other than that, Shini seems to be the one that is going to pull the most weight around here. And flower pots. Alright, continue. Choose a cop and select his equipment. Shockers, pepper spray and stun grenades disappear after use. Tasers expand a cartridge for every shot, but you can always rely on your baton. So we've got 10 stun grenades. And we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, wait, 6, 12, 13 cops. How to assign? I don't know who guessed the taser, but I'm gonna take a wild guess that if I look at the tasers, it's not shooting. Intelligence maybe? No. Stealth? No. Or maybe the least experienced people get the least amount of equipment. No, that's also not the case. You know what? Yeah, start today. Just start today. We will see how it goes. And now we finally get to the meat of the game. Holy moly, this is a ton of info. Hold on. These are his perks. A burglar. Forced surrender. Interrogation, sentry. Belmont is a shooter. Gets small bonus to accuracy and takes no penalty when shooting at an opponent in cover. So do cops gain traits, or are they born with these traits? Affairs, personnel. Okay, sure.
516 in progress.
Urgent calls are time sensitive. You need to send your cops out before the timer expires. Sure. Can I like pause? Smelly Goose Bar. A drunken worker parked his truck sideways, blocking in several cars. When the owners of the other cars asked him to move, the man climbed onto the roof of his truck and ordered the dogs beneath him to shut their yaps. We need to send at least 300. Alright, let's see. You know what? Let's send Musica and Belmont. Send. I like to send 2 of them. Here are the messages. Okay, so this is a bit more familiar to me than all the other stuff. Yeah, you've got this map, and I guess this city is a lot bigger than I first thought. A drunken worker is standing on the roof of his truck, pissing on anyone who approaches. Drive into the truck with a patrol car. That seems dangerous for the pisser. Shoot the drunken worker with a taser. Seems also a bit dangerous for the wanker. And hey mister, there's a fire over here. We need your help. No matter how good your cops are, they can't do it without your orders. All the difficult decisions are on your shoulders. I've got the taser. When you are deciding how to respond to a particular situation, you have to choose the cop that's most suitable for carrying out your order. This seems like a negotiation technique. I think we need to shoot the drunken worker with the taser. There we go.
516 complete.
The cop stuns the drunken worker with the taser shot. The suspect was pulled off the truck's roof and loaded into a patrol car. There we go. Oh, and they gain experience. With every new 50 points of professionalism, a cop receives 1 skill point. You can spend it as you see fit. A smart cop can neutralize bombs and traps and silently open doors and windows. He also knows how to pay attention. He's not only useful on calls, but also at the detective's desk. He can figure out even the most complicated investigation. Strength, a strong cop is effective in close combat. He can detain a criminal or stun him with a baton. He knows how to break down doors and windows, climb over fences and quickly evacuate wounded colleagues to a safe place. Speed, a quick cop can catch up to even the most agile criminal. He runs faster and further. It's harder to hit him, and he shoots faster than other cops. Okay. So that seems more of an strategic. Well, they perhaps all are strategic attributes as well. A stealthy cop can easily sneak up behind an enemy and neutralize him. He can safely hide behind even light cover, and he knows how to shoot without making too much noise. His long combat experience allows him to anticipate the actions of criminals and know in advance where the next shot should go. Seems useful. In negotiation, a negotiator can convince any criminal to lay down their arms to release their hostages. He can always buy extra time in an emergency or quickly interrogate a detainee to find out where his accomplices might be hiding. So, what will be better? Someone that is okay at everything, or someone that is like great at a single thing? Let's go with shooting for now. Thanks to his incredible service, Musica earned the interception perk. The policeman spends his remaining actions and finishes his move. During the opponent's move, the cop can fire at the first criminal he sees. Sure. And he gained the shooter perk. The cop gets a small bonus to accuracy and takes no penalty when shooting at an opponent in cover. Sure. Next, Benedict Belmont. You gain... You know what? Let's put it in intelligence. Thanks to his incredible service, Belmont earned a hunter perk. A policeman disarms explosive devices and notices traps and warns his friends about them. Seems useful.
551 in progress.
Garmer Funeral Home. A girl entered the vault, stole an urn filled with ashes, and is trying to escape. 195. I need the speedy one. Speedy. Who is Speedy? You aren't. You aren't. You aren't. You aren't. You aren't. She is. You know what? You and let's send the drunk guy with you. Always two. I'm going to just always place 2. Alright. A girl with an urn in one hand is climbing outside through a small storage window. Seeing a cop, she screams, "Don't touch me, I'm fulfilling the last will of my beloved. Her parents would rather die than let me destroy her ashes." Convince the girl to try to reach an understanding with the deceased's parents. Grab the girl by her foot, the speed, run out of the funeral home and intercept the girl on the street. No, that's speed. This is maybe strength. So let's just convince by negotiation.
551 complete.
You are right, we must transform hatred into love, otherwise what's there to live for? The girl then surrenders to the police, the urn returns intact to its proper shelf. You know, this is something that I missed in the previous game. You also had options at every situation, but you never knew what happened afterwards. You only got a screen of, yay, you did well, or nay, you did bad. I wanted to say nil for rhyming purposes, but you know, it is what it is. Let's put in strength. She also gained jumper. Can climb over a high wall or fence. Sure.
573 in progress.
Alright, 573. Police impersonation. Alright. A man in police uniform is standing at the entrance to the city, slowing everyone down and demanding money. Seems like we need an intelligent officer. Do we have an intelligent officer? You. And we need 460, so let's also put Kurosawa. There we go. Send. These two are back. Hold on. It doesn't really say what the negatives are of alcoholism though, or being drunk. I guess they are less effective. And okay, police impersonation. A man in a police uniform is standing on the side of the road counting some money. Order him to surrender. Hi there, colleague, you're gonna share your earnings. Turn on the siren. Gonna take a wild guess and say we are going to hi there, colleague, you're gonna share your earnings, and then put Aranovic on there. The man in police uniform doesn't want to share and flees across the field. Crap. What was intelligence again? That was driving, right? Let's go with drive after him.
573 complete.
Oh, we lose experience. The patrol car rushes across the field after the man, but on the uneven terrain, the wheel gets stuck in a hole. The criminal gets away and hides himself somewhere in the open fields. End the day, please. Beer can taps, traditional currency in the sheriff's department. Really? Beer can taps? Alright. You get taps for successfully completing missions and lose them for losing criminals and getting civilians killed. You can spend your taps on new cops and extra equipment. I see that we got 7 caps. You know, it was my impression that a cop is usually paid in like a minimum wage salary at least, but sure. We can hire a new cop or gain some equipment. I think we have enough. We've got enough people, so let's go for a shock. Stunts the criminal for extended period of time. Pepper spray. How much pepper spray do we have? I'm going with pepper spray, I think. There. Pepper spray. That's enough. Let's keep a bit... Tomorrow's shift. Oh, I see. So the ones that are too tired can stay at home. You can all... I'm not going to work every day. Sure. 5, 6, 7. 7, 8. Would 8 be enough? Let's put you on there as well. Oh, I selected 10. 10. Sorry, I forgot that I can't count. So these 10 will complete the next shift. Another cinematic.
Did I miss something?
No, I just want to move into the office where you were working yesterday.
So you're moving into a smaller office?
I'm moving where I'm more comfortable. That's the office I used to share with Gail. It's probably too big for me, but it'll be just right for you.
Can I help?
No, I don't like people pawing my stuff. You could get a bite to eat. I'll be finished in like 20 minutes. I can handle this. At least I can handle this.
Okay, then I'll go down to the dining hall then. Call me if you need me.
Ah, Mr. Nash. Glad we have a chance to get acquainted again. This time under better circumstances, huh? Our first meeting didn't go so smooth.
You can say that again.
You really must forgive me, Mr. Nash, for being so rude to you. It was rude of me to arrest you. You gotta admit, you don't really look like an undercover cop. Am I right, guys? But I didn't hit you too hard. I tried to be delicate with elderly gentlemen. I'm not some kind of monster. I didn't mean to offend anyone. You really shouldn't be offended. We're all grown-ups here. Why be offended? Why are you offended, Mr. Nash? I gotta say, I expect more from a senior police officer. Well, I don't know, more professionalism, you know? You seem like the kind of guy who sits behind a desk doing paperwork. Am I right, Mr. Nash?
That the bathroom?
Weren't you gonna drink your coffee, Mr. Nash? You're not incontinent, are you? Mr. Nash, do you have a problem? Is it an age thing, or did I just hit you too hard in the kidneys? If that's the problem, then I apologize, Mr. Nash. I tried not to hit any vital organs. Ah!
I mean, this guy, I don't know what was wrong with him. He is really bad at reading the room, I guess. It's my guess. I don't even know what exactly his role was in this police station. He isn't a cop. Is he just strictly a negotiator? Is that a rank within police or something? I don't know. Maybe you get hired for negotiating. Seemed like she was. Last night I was repairing the refrigerator and accidentally spilled some blue liquid on my hand. It was only a couple of drops, but my hand immediately got all frosty and numb, and I had to sit all night by the fire. It looks like I've already begun to recover sensitivity, but I don't think I'll be able to drive today or hold a gun, so I definitely wouldn't mind taking a day off. sure take the day off. Mr. Nash, yesterday I had a great trip to Ripton. Thanks for letting me go. The guitar specialist was a real master. Now our axes are roaring like true stadium masters. Unfortunately, our drummer Lenny lost his sticks during the trip, and these were special sticks carved from Garenberg black oak. He made them himself, can you imagine? Anyway, we need to go out into the woods, find the right kind of oak, cut it down and cut enough sticks and that Lenny can throw them off the stage and not be all cheap about it. So you will have to manage without me for now, but tomorrow I'll work a double shift, I promise. Useless. So is that going to be a joke? Am I going to be briefed on this guy finding another excuse not to work? Is that the joke? Alright, let's go. Auto assign. Seems like we have to do it with 9 people today. It should be possible. Alright. Seems we are not going with a map today, but rather, hold on. I want to see what is the can't see it. There's some smooth jazz in the background. I like that. Nothing wrong with a bit of jazz.
520 in progress.
420. Oh, 520. An elderly man wants to take a loan out to kill his wife. For 40 years of marriage she's been nothing but boring, but you don't even care, you give loans to bloodsuckers all day. He continued arguing with the bank clerk, and when the elderly man was finally denied credit, he made a scene and lowered his pants to teach a lesson to the corrupt banking system. 355, alright, let's go. Probably negotiator. There you go. And Goldenstern, you also go. Because I want to have... He needs some experience. Sorry, what is this? Why did the lights go out? Sure. The old man, his trousers down, is up on a table, squatting and groaning. I was refused a loan as regular customer, so I'm ready to make a special deposit if it comes just a second. Alright. Grandpa, put your saggy ass back in your pants or it's gonna get kicked. Restrain him or sneak up. So this is strength. This is stealth. I hope this is negotiation. What else could it be? Let's say that this is negotiation. The old man spots the cop, sheds his trousers and runs out the bank exit. Speed. He has no pants. It's cold. He's an old man. I imagine that he is not very fast. Speed. There we go. The cop catches up to and arrests the pantless old man. There we go. Level up. Oh god. That saxophone is is really going at it. Thanks to his incredible service, Flowerpot earned a silencer perk. For this mission, your cop's very first shot will be noiseless. That's a him? No. Wait. Maybe? Huh.
538 in progress.
Snowdrop. Mr. Nash, out back behind the station, one of the snowdrifts started melting and the legs of some half-decayed corpse appeared. What are we supposed to do? Should we dig him out and search him, or call the guys from the morgue and let them do it? Better make up your mind quick before the corpse starts to stink. What do you mean dig him out and search? Oh no. Shooting. Oh no. Shooting. Shooting. Mustard and Belmont. You know, it's really ironic that the guy with only one eye is so good at shooting. Hold on. Mr. Nash, we searched the corpse. There was no ID and no cash, but we took off his boots. They were pretty well preserved. That's quality footwear for you. You have received leather boots. Yeah, I thought we were going to investigate. You've got some valuables, but nowhere to keep them. You will just have to leave them in the corridor until you find a better place to put them. Maybe you will be lucky and no one will walk off with them. So we have to buy a house or something. Sure.
Code I.
Hold on. If the criminal has already disappeared from the scene of the crime, a full investigation will have to be opened. For this kind of job, a cop's speed and accuracy are unlikely to help. You will need employees with brains. Proceed. Hold on. What? Someone stole a VCR from the Elmer family residence. Brains. Birch the third. Sent. What happened here? There weren't any gunshots. The two loud backfires came from Mrs. Piedot's neighbor's moped. He built one that runs on a mixture of alcohol and manure. You seen the price of diesel? I don't need it if I've got to pay him that much. Alright, false alarm. Those are also possible. Sure. I can get that. But the fact that so many crimes are committed in such a small town is ridiculous. They do have a stadium.
547 in progress.
Kindergarten. A woman reports that her baby, along with a stroller, was taken while she was picking up her oldest son from kindergarten. I literally turned away for a second. I was helping Christopher put on his scarf and the stroller just disappeared. Speed. I feel like speed. Something that we are going to need. Speed. Sorry for that. And what are we lacking? Shooting, perhaps? Shooting. There we go. There we go. What happened to the crime? The robbery? Journal? Oh, that's just where all my messages go, I guess. Outside the kindergarten, there's a man who looks like a drug addict. He's pushing a baby stroller. Turn on the siren, pull in front of him. Hey Pops, what's your baby's name? The thing is, if I do this, he will probably run away, right? But the same goes for all the other things. Rather than answering, the man ditches the stroller and runs down a narrow alley. Drive after him, shoot the suspect with a taser. Chase after the suspect.
547.
Got one. The cop stunned the criminal with a taser shot. It turned out that he wanted to sell the stroller for money to feed his drug habit. He was so strung out that he didn't notice there was a child inside. Well, that's just not very Gucci. Okay. What is the car skill? Not this. Not this. No. No. Let's go with speed. I think. Belmont earned the volley perk. A cop will shoot his revolver 3 times in a row. However, his accuracy will suffer a little. And the ferret perk. The cop had a better chance of dodging enemy shots. Sure. So, are we going to do something with the robbery, or is that something that happens at the end of the day?
.577 in progress.
577 in progress. A bartender is complaining that an old disabled man is standing near the entrance to his bar, selling homemade alcohol. Be careful with him, I think he's only pretending to be crippled, said the bartender. Ranovich and Clemcy. Strength and brains. So, investigations started. Virgil Burrs III interrogated some of the witnesses and prepared a preliminary report for the secret of the pink chewing gum. You don't have enough information right now to reconstruct the sequence of events and figure out who committed the crime. In the morning you can instruct any of your subordinates to continue the investigation. I see. You've got the schoolboy and you've got the plumber. Deep under the shelf where the video player was, someone has stuck a wad of pink chewing gum. Hold on. Someone stole a VCR from the Elmer family residence. Wires. The offender took the video recorder but left the wires that connected it to the TV. Perhaps the thief was in a great hurry or simply didn't know what wires he would need. Eric Elmer, son of the homeowners. Yeah, it was Tommy who stole it. I'm telling you, he's the poorest and greediest kid in our class. He doesn't even share his gum. He always claims that his parents bought him the coolest video player, but of course no one has seen it. So we are watching Bloody Shirt 4, and when we finished and everybody was going home, he sat down on the toilet. And while I was talking to the boys at the door, he had plenty of time to take the video player. He could have fit my wall scooter into that huge backpack of his. That's the son of the homeowners. Lady of the house. I wasn't at home when the plumber came. I was with Barbara, our neighbor, helping her with the baby. If you ask me, it's a good thing the video player is gone. Eric was spending too much time in front of the screen. I told them no more strangers in the house. Let John fix everything himself from now on. Who knows what we will get next? It's not a thief, it will be a rapist. Alright. Great. Homeowner. I think the VCR was stolen by the plumber who fixed the sink yesterday afternoon. He went on for a long time about Bloody Shirt 5, which he saw at his friend's house, and like a fool, I decided to brag about the new video player I bought last week. My son and his friends actually go to sleep staring at the screen. This plumber wagged his tongue about how he wants to save up some money to buy one for himself. We talked a little more and then the phone rang and I left the kitchen for 10 minutes to go to my office. The work won't wait, you know. That gave him enough time to find the video player, hide it in his bag and go back to repairing the sink like nothing had happened. He fixed the sink all night. Alright, I have no complaints there. And if he did steal my VCR, well, at least he didn't hit me over the head for it. So thanks for that. In Sharpwood you can get hit in the head for less than that. It happens all the time. No kidding. Frames. Video player under the TV in a small opening on the shelf. Empty shelf from under the video player. And we need 5 thingies. Luke Hibberts hit the owner of the house on his head with a wrench. That didn't happen. As Luke Hibbert fills with the sink, the owner of the house leaves the kitchen for a telephone call. You know what? No, We can't shove the scooter into his backpack. That seems silly. Just close it for now. Sense of security. Mr. Nash, it's good that your guys got started working on my investigation so soon. The cops in Sharpwood aren't as bad as everyone says. I'm not a poor man, but someone steals something from your home, they steal the most valuable thing of all, your sense of security. Today they took your video player, tomorrow they'll take your wife, by force, you know what I mean. I can't allow this, so I'm ready to do whatever it takes to bring them to justice. I have a small business for installing water supply systems in homes. Oh, this is the Russian guy. Let me try if I can get a Russian accent going, or perhaps a short. You know what, I'm not going to do it. In other words, we install toilets so home owners don't have to do their business outdoors. Here's what I propose. If you put your best people on this and solve the investigation, then in return, I'll install brand new toilets for all the cops in the area. You can't imagine how grateful the guys will be. Do you think they like to freeze their asses off outside, especially when it's late at night? You know, this gives me the impression that nobody in this town has a toilet. Come on. Who wants some witches' moonshine? The old invalid is hawking his wares, shaking his crutch in the air. It will turn any cripple into a man. People are gathered around hoping for a taste. Take a swig from his bottle. Probably not a good idea. Order the man to close up shop. Or restrain the cripple. Let's go for ordering. The disabled old man doesn't want to hear the cops' demands. Come on, chief, I'll leave, but only if you have a drink. You, Clemsy, take a swig.
577 complete.
Ah. You know, I knew this was not the the best way of handling things, you know, getting your officers drunk, but it is what it is. We now know that. Take a note, don't get your officers drunk on the job. It doesn't have the drunk sign though, so I guess all is good. And the day. Got 2 criminals arrested and 1 criminal escaped. You know, it happens. Solnikov seems completely horrible and useless for 10 bottle caps. I think not. Bear spray, shocker, pepper spray. Let's go with nothing for now. You know what? I'm going to leave it at that. The meat of the game seems a lot more up my alley than the rest of the game. No, not the rest of the game. Just the big cinematic intro in the beginning. I like it. Let's see where this game goes. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.